Nahi Magazine
for the blind.
Yay, today's lesson will be a big difference, I think. It's crazy different because I have an assistant and I am very happy about it.
So let's begin our lesson. In this lesson, we'll focus on the models can and could to talk about abilities. You will learn also about be able to and manage along the way.
You might think that managed and be able to are also modals, but in fact they are not. Because sometimes in so many contexts we can't use the modals can and could, then we need to use a different verb. Okay then, let's get straight into the details of the lesson. First we have can and could to talk about ability, and can is used to talk about both present as well as future abilities.
Yes, we have some examples. First, 1. She can speak 4 languages. Second one, he can ride a horse. The third one, can you come with us on Wednesday? And the fourth example is, I can look after your house next week.
Okay, so in the first two sentences, can is used to talk about, to refer to present abilities. She can speak 4 languages. This means now, at the present moment, at the current moment. And he can ride a horse is also a present ability. It is an ability which is connected to now, to the current moment. The examples 3 and 4, can you come with us on Wednesday? And I can look after your house next week. These two ones are showing an ability in the future with the modal verb can. Could, on the other hand, we use it to talk about a general ability or general abilities in the past. Okay, let's see some more examples related to could in the past. I'm talking about past abilities.
The first example is, I could run much faster when I was younger. Well, here's a comment on the example. When I was younger is a general ability. So I could run much faster anytime during that period of my life. And the second example is, they could play golf when they were children. Again, this is a general ability about a longer period on the past.
Now this is, again, a general ability about a longer period in the past. You see? In the first example, I could run much faster when I was younger. When I was younger, this is a general ability in the past. It can be, or it could be any time in the past. Okay? That's why we use could. Any time at all at that period of my life, at that particular age. And the second example, they could play golf when they were children. It's all the same. When they were children is a general ability. So they could play golf at any moment, any time, any hour, any minute at that time. Is it clear up to now?
Yeah, clear.
Yes.
So this can be quite simple and you could be kind of familiar with it. I mean, can when it is used for both present as well as future abilities, and could when it is used for a general ability in the past. Nonetheless, there are so many situations, so many contexts where you can't use can or could to talk about abilities, and therefore you need to use a different verb.
And that verb is be able to instead of can.
Be able to instead of can or could. And can and be able to generally mean the same, okay? Refer to the same meaning, have a pretty similar meaning. So you can usually use either verb without any difference in meaning, okay? You can use either can or be able to without having a different meaning. The meaning stays the same.
Some examples about can and be able to. She can speak Spanish very well. Or we can say, she is able to speak Spanish very well. These two sentences have the same meanings. And the second example is, I could run much faster when I was young. Or we can say, I was able to run much faster when I was younger. Apparently, these two sentences are also no different in meaning.
Exactly. So, using can or be able to in the are be able to, be able to, and is be able to. All depends on the person. Or you can also use could or be able to in its past form. These are was able to and were able to, and the meaning of the sentence is not affected, remains the same. However, you can't use can or could in every verb tense. So, if you want to use the present perfect, for example, there's no form or version of can or could to use. In this case, you need to use a form of be able to.
He has been able to swim since he was 5 years. Let me give it an explanation. In this example, there is no way you can use can or could and keep the same meaning. You must use be able to. And the second example is, I like being able to choose where to go on holiday.
And here, again, it's all the same. After, when you have a sentence that uses an ing verb form, there's no way at all, it's impossible to use can or could. You can't say, for example, let's take to the example that Abdulaziz has just given. I like being able to choose where to go on holiday. You can't say, I like could. Can, be. No, you can't.
It's unnatural, it's wrong, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way, because when you change, sometimes when you change the tense, you have to switch from a modal to the verb be able to. Okay, guys? You can't use could and can with all tenses in English. So keep in mind, you can use could with past. You can use can to refer to the present or the future. But when it comes to perfect tenses and continuous tenses or forms, then there's no way at all, as Abdulaziz has just said, to use can or could. You have the verb be able to, use it, and be aware, be very careful how to use it. because we have different forms. I have been depends on the person. You have been, we have been, they have been able to. He, she, it,
It has.
has been able to. And with ing forms, it's always the verb be in the ing, then able to, being able to. Is it clear at this point?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Okay, let's look at the abilities in the past. Could versus be able to. This can get a little
Yeah.
bit complicated. Well, here's an example sentence. The traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train.
Traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train. I want to ask you a question. How does it sound, this sentence? Does it sound right to you? What do you think? I mean, in terms of the modal, is it the right modal in your opinion to use?
Can you repeat it again?
The traffic was, yeah, definitely. The traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train. Is could the right modal to use in this situation? What do you think?
I think we must use can
Why?
because it's a general situation.
Shireen, listen to the example again. The traffic was really bad. The traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train.
Yeah. No, it's correct.
Try to focus in the sentence.
Yeah, we use could because we have was. It's past.
Does it like sound A? It is correct to you? Shireen,
Yeah, it's correct.
what do you think?
Okay, she
Do you
thinks
think it's correct?
Yeah.
Let's hear from the others. Yes, Gilan.
I think we have to say can. I think that because
But the
ability.
sentence refers to something in the past, some happening in the past. Was
Yeah.
and could. Both are past forms.
Yeah, but part one we use it past, so we can't say can, or no?
Really?
But our
But
focus
can-
is
Yeah, Abdulaziz and I mentioned at the very beginning of the lesson that can is only used for present as well as future ability.
Yes, okay, sorry.
Okay, Talar.
Okay. Miss, I say
You can
is
talk
not
to
correct.
Abdulaziz as well. He's
Okay.
a
Okay,
teacher today
Abdulaziz.
as well.
I say not correct.
So what is the
I
correct
s-
form? What is the correct answer?
Can you say that again, the sentence?
Okay, I'm
Just
gonna
the
repeat it
second
again.
part. Just
The
second part. No,
traffic.
first.
Now, try to focus all the sentence.
Okay.
The traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train. But we could catch our train. Do you think it is correct?
But we couldn't catch.
We could.
No, the problem
could
is
not.
not. The problem is not related. The question is not related to the form of
The
the
negative,
sentence, whether to put it in the perfect, in the negative or the positive. We are asking, Abdulaziz and I are asking the question: is could the correct modal to use in this sentence, in this situation? The traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train. This means although the situation on the road was horrible, okay, so it was like impossible to get or to reach our destination due to the traffic, but luckily we could catch our train. Do you think could is the right modal to use here?
Yes.
Past tense. Yeah, again, please.
Yes. Right.
Why?
Miss, because we don't have any verb to be and verb to have.
But
You
be
can't
and
see
have nothing to do with ability.
Yeah.
Be, we
It's a
use it
different
to
subject.
express states of being, and have, use it to refer to possession and ownership.
So, girls, could is not right. So what can we use instead of could? If we remove could, what can we add to fill that blank?
Yeah, something that
Yes.
refers to the ability.
Yeah, it
Do you think,
refers to the
Gilan?
ability.
Maybe be able to.
What do you think, Gilan?
I think me too. I think be able to.
Miss, can I? Miss, we say we were be able to catch.
Don't use we were be. Be is conjugated. You have to conjugate be.
Miss,
Be
be
in the
able to.
Okay.
Be. Able to. This is a whole verb. It is a 3-word verb. Be, the adjective able, the preposition to. The verb be to be. In the present, when we conjugate it, we get am with I, are with you, we, they, and is with he, she, it. So we don't say he is be able to. No, he is able to. So be is replaced with is because we have to conjugate it to put it in the right form. If I'm talking about the present ability. If I'm talking about past ability, like in this sentence, we could catch our train, and you said we were able, not be able. Because be here is conjugated with the pronoun we in the past, that get were. We were able to catch our train. Thank you, Talar. What do you want to add, Gilan? Yeah.
I want to say able to with were because because verb to be. I don't know you understand me or no.
Yeah. Can you repeat the sentence again?
He were able to.
Hey.
Yeah, he were able to.
I'm gonna repeat it for you.
Okay.
The traffic was really bad.
Okay.
But we could catch our train. So, what do you think? But we could catch our train.
I thought
So you
the
said
sentence
something, yeah.
is he were able to. Yeah. Okay.
No, we.
I think could.
We.
Could.
It is
Go ahead.
could. No, it is could, but I told you it is not right. We can choose something else. What is it? One of you answered correctly, but didn't give the complete form.
Two
of
answered
them.
correctly.
Isn't it?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Gilan, listen to me.
I didn't understand
sentence.
the question.
The sentence, the traffic was really bad, but we could catch our train. This means despite of the traffic, the fact that the traffic was really bad, yet we could catch our train. The question is, do you think you can use could in this sentence? We can say we could catch our train.
The traffic is very bad, not was.
Don't I'm not interested in the first part. We are not interested in that. We said the traffic was really bad. We are interested in
I
the
think could.
part. Listen to me, Jilan. We are interested in the second part of the sentence. We could catch the train.
Mm,
When we delete, which verb, in your opinion, could we use or can we use instead of could? What do you think?
okay. Which verb we replace?
Could with.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Mm-mm. I think we able to. We were able to. I think.
Again? Say it again,
I
complete
think
sentence.
we were. Okay. The traffic was very bad. We were able to catch.
A train.
Yes.
So the sentence, in fact, the sentence with could is impossible. It's not correct. It's not right. It can't be right, okay, with could. We use instead.
We use instead be able to, like as Jilan said. We said, Ms. Raqaya and I said, two of you said the sentences, but I don't know, you regretted.
We can use be able to, and we can use another verb, and we'll explain later why could doesn't fit this situation.
The second or the other verb that we can use instead of be able to is managed. The traffic was really bad, but we managed to catch our train instead of be able to. Because could, it is impossible to be used. Forget that in this situation.
So, managed ed in the past. The traffic was really bad, but we managed to catch our train. Both sentences with managed or be able to are fine, but with could, it's impossible, okay? It can't be, the sentence can't be right if you say could. We could catch our train. Why? Because this situation is a very specific one. I'm talking about a specific situation in the past that happened at a very specific moment in the past as well. Could is not the best modal verb to use. And this is only applied to positive sentences, guys. Okay? Positive sentences. Here, in this context, in this situation, when we are talking, referring to a specific situation that took place at a particular moment in the past, a particular time in the past, we can't use could, but with positive sentences only, okay? When the sentence is positive, could is not the correct modal verb to use. We use a non-modal verb. In fact, they are two, okay? Managed as well as be able to are correct to use both in the past. So let me give you the very same sentence, but with couldn't in the negative. Can you say the sentence, Abdelaziz? The same sentence with couldn't in the negative.
The traffic was really bad. We couldn't catch our train.
Here, it's fine, okay? If the sentence uses the negative form of could not, then there's no problem with it. It's possible. The sentence is right. You can say, the traffic was really bad and we couldn't, or without and. Even you can say it without and. The traffic was really bad. We couldn't catch our train. You can say it the other way around using either managed or able to.
The sentence would be, the traffic was really bad, so that's why we weren't able to catch our train in the negative form.
And we can also say the traffic was really bad. That's why we didn't manage to catch our train.
Mhm.
You see, 3 options here when the sentence uses the negative
Negative form.
form of could not. Okay, so it's fine to use couldn't, didn't manage, and wasn't able to, or weren't able to. The 3
Weren't able to.
are correct.
Yeah.
But in the positive, this is a completely different story. We can't say the traffic was really bad, but we could catch the train. Could is no useful here in this sentence because the sentence is positive, is using the positive form of the modal could. So we use either to be able to, this means it depends on the person, and managed, ed, managed to. Is it clear?
No,
Okay.
not very well. Okay.
The sentence, the traffic was really bad, but we could catch the train. Here, all the sentence is positive. Do you see
Yes.
any negation in the sentence?
Just couldn't.
No, I didn't say couldn't. I say could. Jilan, why you don't focus?
I don't know.
Traffic was really bad. We could catch our train. Where's the negation? Where's the not?
Okay.
The word not of negation. Yeah, show me.
No.
If you can see it, maybe I'm not aware. The sentence is all positive. So this sentence uses the positive form of could. I didn't say couldn't.
Yes.
The sentence is referring to a specific situation like this, a specific situation. I'm talking about how bad the traffic was. This is a specific
Yes.
situation, and it happened at a specific time. Maybe last month around 7 p.m. And this is a very particular,
Yes.
specific time in the past. You see? And there's one train you were trying to catch. Let's say the 8 p.m. train. So very specific situation. One time, one place, and one train. Are trying to catch the 8 p.m. train, for example. So if a sentence uses the positive form of the modal could, this sentence is wrong. In any way, this sentence cannot be correct. Okay, Gilan, what we use
Yes,
instead,
okay.
we use
Okay.
be able to in the past.
Mm.
Case were not. We were not. Were because we. Okay?
Yes.
Be with we, you. And they in the past becomes were. And be with I, he, she, it in the past becomes was.
Mm.
We were not able to catch the train. And there's another verb to use. Managed. We managed to catch the train. Okay, Gilan? Is it fine?
Yes, miss.
But if I use the negative form of could, what is the negative form of could, Gilan?
Couldn't?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
So if I say the traffic was really bad,
Mm.
I couldn't catch the train.
That's okay. Okay. Okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have 2 extra verbs to use there. You have a bonus.
Okay.
You see? 2 extra verbs.
Yes.
And these are, yes, Abdulaziz?
Be able to and manage.
Yes. Be able to and managed. Okay? We couldn't catch the train. We were not able to catch the train. We didn't manage to catch the train. Is it okay now?
Yes,
Great.
it's okay. Very okay.
But if you want to play it safe here, okay? If you want to play it safe, I'm talking about positive sentences. If you are not quite sure which one to use, if you are not quite sure if the situation is really specific or more general, you better use,
Be able.
be able to or managed. Just to play it safe.
Okay.
And you will be all the
Okay.
time right. You get it, the others.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's all. Oh, we still have something, Abdulaziz.
No, that's all.
Okay, and thank you for helping me. I
I'm
really
sorry.
enjoyed today's lesson.
Thank you. Wallahi, Miss Ruqayya, I don't know. Today, like, I have a really bad connection. I couldn't hear you, hear students. I don't know. It's for my laptop or... now I'm going to switch to my phone.
Oh, that's unlucky. You better use your phone from the beginning, Abdulaziz.
Well, I didn't know that.
No worries, but I really enjoyed the lesson today. I
Thank
have
you.
an assistant. How about you guys? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy Abdulaziz teaching you?
Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Abdulaziz, now you have to join your friends. You have
Okay.
to do. No, exercise number 1. You are assigned to give me sentences in which you use can for both present and future abilities. Yes, Talar.
Okay, miss. She can speak. She can speak English very well.
Don't stick to the examples we gave during the lesson. Try to be creative. Otherwise, how can I know that you did understand the lesson? How can I? I need to know how much you understood from the lesson. Yeah, Talar, go ahead. An ability in the future with can?
Can you go with me tomorrow? Sorry, can you come with me? Sorry, I do mistake.
Yeah, Shirin?
I don't have any.
Oh. Okay, Abdulaziz.
About present and future. Present, I can't solve my problems.
Perfect.
And for future, can you be there at 8 a.m.?
Well done. Thank you.
Miss, can I take another sentence?
Give.
Okay.
Don't
You
say
able?
take. Can I give?
You are able to take me with your
With you, you mean?
Yes, with you.
Can you give me a lift?
Yes, I don't
for
hear you.
example? Can say, can you give me a lift? Which means to take me in your car somewhere I wanna go to.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, Zilan.
I give you examples.
Yeah.
Okay. She can learn new languages, and she is able to learn new languages.
Perfect. You add something there. Be able to.
Yeah.
This can be a future ability. Yeah. This is a future. Give me a present ability. Sentence that refers to a present ability.
You mean I say example about
About
can,
you,
okay.
about him. Yeah, with can, but for
Okay.
present. No, you said she can learn new languages. This is quite a future ability.
Okay. I can understand people very well.
Thank you. So second exercise, I'm gonna give you, as I said, some sentences, and you have to say which modal fits the situation. Should go with the sentence.
Okay.
Sentence number 1. They had a serious accident, but ... survive it. Yeah. I'm waiting for a volunteer to answer this.
They could.
They could?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, Shiri. I'm gonna repeat the sentence for you. They had a serious accident, but they ... survive it.
Maybe because we are using past or managed or were able to.
Do you think we're able to and managed? How about could? Okay, Shirin said managed and were able to. They had a serious accident, but they were able to survive it. They had a serious accident, but they managed to survive it. What do you say, Jilan?
I think they could survive it.
Good.
Yes.
Abdulaziz.
I say we had a serious accident.
They.
Oh, they had a serious accident. They ... survive.
Mm-hmm.
They managed to survive. They were able to survive.
Talar. Thank you.
Miss, I say they damage and they
Not damage. Ooh, damage means destroy.
managed. Miss, sorry,
Manage.
managed.
Why do
Yes,
you
managed.
say managed and able to?
Because not
What
possibility. It's
you
able.
are saying? Why you are saying? Be able to, were able to, and managed. Why not could?
Was because it's able to know possible. Ability.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
managed,
sentence
able.
was ability, no possible.
Oh gosh. Did I speak or did we speak about possibilities today? It was all about abilities. We talked about 3 types of abilities: present, future with can, past with managed, could, able to, be able to. So, did you hear us speaking about possibilities today?
No, miss.
So, could, managed, be able to, all these
Right.
speak about abilities, not possibilities. Yeah, we can use could to talk about possibilities in the present and the future, and this is what we saw last time. But today we are talking about something different. We are having a totally different topic. We are talking about abilities, to be able to do something. So Shirin and Abdulaziz, and Abdulaziz, well done to you. We use managed and be able to, but could anybody explain why?
Why miss not could?
That's why she is asking.
Yeah.
Miss, can I say?
Mm-hmm.
You said they had a serious accident. You know, accident when they happen is like about a specific time. We can say the accident happened yesterday at 8 a.m. It is about
Good.
specific time. The accident happened in a place. It is not dynamic, like it happens in a specific place.
Perfect, Abdulaziz. This is a specific ability in the past. I'm talking about one accident, one specific accident that happened at a specific time in the past. Okay? And I'm talking about specific people who had the accident and they managed to survive that serious accident. So it is managed and able to. Jamaat, is it clear?
Yes. It's clear for me.
Everybody.
Yeah. I تجهزت.
Okay.
Number 2. He had his 20th birthday party yesterday, but his parents could not get him the mountain bike he wanted. Talar,
Yes, miss.
is it correct to use couldn't, could not in this situation?
No, miss.
Why?
Miss, because we talked about yesterday and the specific time, and about one boy.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
You mean we are talking about a specific situation, a specific time, a specific
Yes.
incident, etc. But I'm asking you,
Yes.
couldn't, could not. It's not could not.
Yes.
Is it correct to say
Could not. Yes, it's correct because you can't to say could not,
why? Why I can?
because could not used to all situation. Could not.
Because the sentence is negative. Uses the negative form of could, couldn't.
Yes,
That's it.
because you negative form you can. Yes, you can say could.
In the positive, we can say could.
Couldn't. Sorry.
Yeah, we can say
No,
could.
in the negative. You can say
Because the sentence is using the negative form of the modal couldn't.
Form.
So it's no problem with this. There's no problem with this sentence. We can keep it as it is, and we can also use they were not able to get him, and they didn't manage to get him.
Didn't manage.
When they were young, they were able to climb the trees. They were able to climb the trees when they were young. Yes, Gilan.
They were able what?
To climb the trees. It means to go up the trees when they were young.
Can you repeat again?
They were able to climb the trees when they were young. Is it correct? Is this sentence using the correct verb? Can we use be able to in this situation?
I think yes.
Why?
No. I think no. I don't know. But today I couldn't focus, to be honest, because there's a lot annoying around me. Yes.
Abdulaziz, thank you. Has he left?
Yeah, Miss. So shall I answer?
Yeah?
Miss, it's correct.
Why?
We are talking about ability in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we can say when they were young, young, they were able to climb the trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's correct.
How about good?
Could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think we can use could also. It's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about could, but about we're able to, it's correct.
Managed.
About managed?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And could is correct as well. If you remember, Abdulaziz and I mentioned at the very beginning of the lesson that we use could. Okay, could is used to talk about abilities in the past, general abilities in the past.
Yeah.
Could is used to talk about general abilities in the past. So it's correct. When they were young, when they were young, this is a general ability in the past. Okay, they were able to climb the trees. They could climb the trees. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Managed is not quite possible here. They managed to climb the trees. It will give
Why?
you another meaning. Why? This means not full ability. This means they were able to do it, but quite in a difficult way.
Yeah.
Not fully able to do it.
Yeah, got it.
This is a general situation, not a specific. So they could anytime when they were young, anytime, any moment, anywhere. Okay. If, for example, if they were here in Algeria, they saw a tree, they could climb it. If they
They
were
were
in Kurdistan, okay, they could climb the trees
Miss, I have a
anywhere in the world at
and
that
anytime.
period of time.
Yeah. Got it, Miss. Thank you.
Last sentence. In the past, very few people write and read. It's your job now to put the right modal verb or verb that fits this situation. In the past, very few people write and read.
Miss, can I? In the past, some people were able to write and read.
So you say, in the past, very few people were
Yeah.
able to write and read.
Yeah.
Yes, Talar, what do you say? No, Abdulaziz, in the past, very few people ... write and read. Which modal or which verb should go with this sentence? In the past, very few people ... write and read.
Very few people were able to write
and
read.
How about
very few people managed to
write
and read. Write and read.
How about good?
Could. Very few people could write and read. I think it's possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I, Miss?
Yes, of course.
Confusing.
In the past, very few people were able to write and read and did manage So we don't use could because possibility in this sentence.
So in this situation, we can use the three verbs, including the modal verb could. Now you might be in such a big muddle, because in the previous sentence I said don't use managed. The context plays a big role here. In the previous sentence, I'm going to repeat it for Abdelaziz. They were able to climb the trees when they were young. I asked your friend Abdelaziz if were able to is correct to use in this sentence. Some of them, or I think all of them, said yeah. And Shireen said we can also use managed. And about could, they were not sure. In fact, we can use could because it is, remember at the beginning of the lesson, we explained that, Abdelaziz, could we use it to talk about general abilities in the past. This means they could climb the trees when they were young, because when they were young is a general ability. They could do it. They could do the climbing anytime, anywhere. Okay?
The time is not specific and the place is not specific.
It's not specific. They can do they could do the climate if they were here in Algeria.
Yeah.
They could do the climbing if they were there in Kurdistan. Anywhere in the world when they were.
And for the long period of time.
Yeah. When they were young. So anywhere where they lived, anywhere. Wherever they went and whenever they wanted. That's why we can use could. Could is used to talk about abilities, general abilities, like this situation. Keep this in mind. We can use were able to. They were able to climb the trees when they were young, but we can't use managed, because managed, it gives a sense of negativity to the sentence. Okay? This means they could climb the trees, but with difficulty. It was not that easy. They succeeded, but it was a bit difficult. Okay?
Yeah.
You can use it, but it kind of gives a negative meaning to the sentence. Better use
the meaning
could
is slightly different,
Yeah. So, but you can use it. If you want the negative meaning, you can use it. But in our sentence, I want the positive meaning. Okay, guys? If you want to point out that when the people you are talking about, when they were young, they could climb the trees. If you want to insist on the idea of they could do it, but it was a little bit difficult, you can use managed. But if you want to emphasize the idea of doing it with great success, use could or able to, be able to. Is it clear?
And Ms. Raqaya, so in this situation, you are telling us indirectly we can use be able to in every situation. We won't have problem.
Exactly. And that's why I said by the end of the lesson, if you want to play it safe, use be able to. If you don't want to care about the situation, whether it is a specific or a general one, or when you are confused, you better use be able to.
Yeah.
Okay? So if the situation confuses you, then you are not quite sure if it is a specific or general, because when it is a specific, we use managed, be able to. When it is general, we use could. So use be able to. And this applies to positive sentences, because with negative sentences, it's okay to use couldn't. No problem.
Okay.
And be able
Clear.
to is much more formal than could and managed. Let's
Business
discuss
English.
the last sentence. In the past, very few people, we can say, could write and read, were able to write and read, and managed to write and read. Why could? Because this, again, a general ability in the past, anytime in the past. Okay?
Yeah.
Anywhere in the past. Not anywhere, but it's quite anywhere.
In most places, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Very few people could
Miss,
write and read. In the past, very few people could write and read. It's fine. In the past, very few people were able to read and write, or to write and read. And be able to, you can use it. Okay? Anytime you can use be able to, and this will put you kind of in the comfort zone. Okay? You don't have to worry about anything. In the past, very few people managed to write and read. This sentence already has some negative meaning, doesn't it? It does have a negative meaning, because in the past, this means very few people could write and read. They might have, or they could have faced some difficulty to write and read, but still they could do it.
Obstacles, yeah.
Obstacles. Perfect. Thank you. That's it.